Hello and welcome. Today we are going to be solving a problem that I didn't know existed. And we're going to start by taking a look at this. This is a standard B-flat trumpet. It's nothing particularly special, it's just a normal trumpet in B-flat. And it's one of the most common brass instruments, and it's also pretty small. It's, as far as musical instruments go, it's pretty small. However, if this instrument is too big for you, then there exists a thing called a pocket trumpet, which looks like this. This is roughly half the length as a normal trumpet, even though it has the exact same amount of tubing. It's just bent up a whole lot more. And this is perfect for somebody who finds a normal sized trumpet a little bit too unwieldy and massive. But what if the pocket trumpet itself was still too big? Well, Carroll Brass, the company based in Taiwan, have sent me an instrument that solves that burning need. This is the pocket trumpet, and then we've got this. This is the Carroll Brass mini trumpet. It's got the exact same amount of tubing, but that tubing is wrapped even more tightly so that the instrument is roughly, 2/3 the size. Let's take a tour of this instrument visually. It is really, really small. It's compact, and I suspect that it's designed not really for people who find a pocket trumpet actually too big, but it's designed for people who want the smallest possible instrument to take with them when they go somewhere and they still want to be able to practice. This thing is solid. There are braces in every conceivable place you could put a brace. And increasing that feeling of solidity is the fact that instead of having your normal lever style water keys, we've got Armado water keys. I get the impression that this instrument could live a very hard life and it would still operate perfectly. It doesn't feel flimsy, it feels solid, feels reassuring, the sort of thing you could throw at a woodwind player and the instrument wouldn't get harmed very much. The valves themselves are exquisite. I have never seen valves this good on an instrument at this price point, and that's not an exaggeration. The barrel is brilliant. There's no marks or scarring or any sort of signs of grinding or any other finishing things that they've had to do to it. It's just been made very well. There's no burrs, there's no corrosion on the raw brass surfaces through the valve ports. That's all in brilliant condition. It's just a very well made valve, and what's better is that it works straight out of the box with, I hate to do all the continual comparisons to inexpensive Chinese made instruments, but this is an instrument that surprised me because I could pick it up out of the box and I could play it. I didn't have to lubricate the tuning slides. In fact, this is the main tuning slide out of the box. I haven't put anything on it. It is beautiful. Same goes with the third valve tuning slide around the back. The valves didn't need oiling out of the box. They haven't even come close to sticking or doing anything normal. The valves aren't loud. They're not obnoxious. They feel nice in the hand. It's just a good instrument to behold. This is the case. It's a fairly rigid but still quite soft case. It's smaller than most lunch boxes. It's a tiny little thing, and it's incredibly cute as far as cases are concerned. Undoing the two main zips, we can flip open the box, and that's where your instrument goes. It fits in here fairly snugly, just like that, and it's got a reasonable amount of padding to keep it safe. Continuing the comparison to a regular pocket trumpet, if you buy one of those, this is the case that you'll probably get, or something very similar to this, and this is the pocket trumpet case. It's about half the size, and so it really takes the object of portability to the next level. So the final element to really consider is playability. If you're going to buy something like this as a practice instrument because of how portable it is, then you want something that is going to be fairly similar to playing a full-size trumpet. Now, whilst this does have more resistance than a full-size trumpet, it's not like my pocket tuba, where that thing has so much extra resistance it is not really usable as a practice instrument. This, on the other hand, is perfectly playable across all registers. It responds well. The fact that everything is braced together and is solid means that the pathways through the instrument feel a little bit more efficient. You're not losing extra vibrations to having long tubes wobbling about in the breeze. And so it seems to be very efficient to play. Despite the bell being quite small, you can actually still fit standard mutes in. This is a Bremner Schmute, practice mute, and it fits perfectly well in the bell. The bell being a bit smaller though does mean that your tone is a little bit different. It sounds as though you're playing a sort of high E-flat trumpet or a piccolo trumpet in the way that the tone sounds quite thin. But you're still able to practice your dexterity, your breath control, your vibrato, all the elements of playing. You are still able to practice on this. It's just your tone is potentially going to sound a little bit different compared to a full-size trumpet. So look, Carol Brass have sent this instrument to me for free. I haven't paid for this out of my own money. And would I buy this if I had my own money to spend? The answer to that is no, because I don't need an instrument that is ultra portable, ultra compact, and ultra small. I'm not a full-time trumpet player, so the trumpets that I have in my collection are more than adequate for the use case that I have. But you might be different. In fact, I hope for your sake you are different to me. And if you need something compact and portable or very small or any of the boxes that this particular instrument ticks, then I encourage you to check out the Amazon link below. There will be a 5% discount code that you can use. Details of that will be in the link below. So a big thanks to Carol Brass for sending me this instrument. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I've actually enjoyed making it. I've enjoyed playing on this instrument. And hopefully Carol Brass send me lots more stuff to review. Thank you very much for watching.